How's it going, everybody? I'm Steve, aka Steve Ninja, and welcome to my channel. So tonight I want to talk about this new Megadeth album, which is The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. This was released on September 2nd, 2022, and it's the band's 16th album. It was co-produced and engineered by Dave Mustaine and Chris Rakestraw, and I like it quite a bit. At the end of this video, I'll give my overall ranking of it. But I really like this album. It's 12 tracks. It's an album that I've listened to 5 times in the car, and it's one that I don't skip any tracks to. But I don't really love every track on it. But I think every track is listenable in my opinion. Anyway, the bass playing unfortunately wasn't done by David Ellison because he had been dismissed from the band. It was actually done by Steve DiGiorgio from the band Testament. The bass player in the band now is James Lomenzo. And he didn't actually play on the album. He's been in Megadeth before, and I think he's an adequate bass player. I don't know about his songwriting ability necessarily, based on some stuff he did before when he was with Megadeth. But I think he's adequate enough to play David Ellison's parts when they play live. So that's what I think about James Lomenzo anyway. But I think the bass playing is okay on this. I think David Ellison had done most of the bass playing before he was fired. And then they re-recorded all of his bass tracks on it. So, as far as this, I originally had bought the Target exclusive, which has like 14 tracks on it. And then I bought it like on a Saturday night. Then the next morning, I got an email saying that it wasn't available anymore. It had been sold out, even though the Target website said they had copies available. But the next morning, they didn't have any available. So I ended up just getting the 12-track album, which is fine with me. So I'll just go over the 12 tracks briefly here and point out the ones I really like. As far as the first track is the title track, Dave Mustaine does this. I really like the song, but there's at one point he does this playground kind of lyric, which is kind of strange. But I really like there's a beginning of it. There's a voiceover from. That I thought sounded really familiar, and sure enough, it was Eric Idle from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I'm a huge Monty Python fan, so when I heard that, I thought, I wonder if that's taken right from the movie. And in the credits, they give credit to Eric Idle, so I thought that was really cool. I like the song, the second track, "Life in Hell." I like that quite a bit. The song "Night Stalkers" has Ice-T does kind of sings on it. He doesn't rap on it, but he just something kind of similar to Body Count kind of thing. And one thing, let me know in the comments if you agree with this or not. But the riffing in it sounds very much like a Slayer song in a lot of ways. But I still really like the song. But it just reminds me of something that sounds more like Slayer than it does Megadeth. I like the Dogs of Chernobyl. I like Sacrifice. Tracks 6 and 7 are the ones that I think are a little bit weak, but they're, like I said, they're not songs that I ever skip when I listen to it on the radio, in the car stereo. Track 6 is Junky, and track 7 is mostly an instrumental, kind of a short instrumental, even though it has some voiceover on it. It's a Psychopathy. Track 8 is called Killing Time. I like that one quite a bit. Soldier On, I think it's pretty good. So track 10 is the song Celebutant, and let me know in the comments if you agree with this or not. But when I heard this, every time I hear it, I think it sounds like something from Kill 'Em All from Metallica. And I thought maybe when I heard it, I know Dave Mustaine was, he was in Metallica, and he wrote a lot of songs from the first 2 albums, like Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. But when I heard this, I thought it sounded like something that maybe he had written on Kill 'Em All. But and it sounds kind of to me like Hit the Lights in a lot of ways. And when I decided to check the songwriting credit on that song, and it was actually written by James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich. So I don't know if the guitar riff was written by Mustaine before, but it sounds like something. It sounds like Hit the Lights to me. A lot of ways, but let me know in the comments if you agree with that or not. I may be off on that, but I like the song track 11, Mission to Mars, and the last track is We'll Be Back, which I think is my opinion. I think it's the best track on the album. It was actually the first single off the album as well, but I really like that one. I think that one stands out the most off of anything off the album. The album has Vic Rattlehead, their longtime mascot on it. On the back, it looks like it's kind of his hand there. I think that's kind of cool. I like the CD looks like that. It has I like the in here. I like this quite a bit. It's got some stickers and stuff inside of it. A little Megadeth decal kind of thing. This is what I still love about CDs. Just getting the lyrics inside. I think it's cool. I like the artwork and everything inside here. It's cool that you get lyrics. You don't get that as much anymore. Some people may not care about lyrics, but it's just cool just to get something a little extra when you buy a CD. You probably get this with the vinyl as well. So quite a few pages in here. A lot to look at. So I like that a lot. But so overall, I gave this album 8 out of 10. I think it's a pretty fair rating for this. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Is that being too generous or not generous enough? I don't know. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and please put a like on the video. I really appreciate that. Helps me out on YouTube quite a bit. And have a good night. Thank you.